Greetings, it's Eric Bakker, naturopath, author of Candida Crusher. Thanks for tuning in. I've got a frequently asked question here. What is a good remedy for Candida on tongue? How do I get my tongue all clean? How do I get all the film off my tongue? It's a question many people ask me when they actually come to see me with a Candida infection. How they can get their breath smelling sweet, how they can get their tongue looking nice and pink and clean. So it's not really that difficult to explain how to do that. But what I want you to try and understand is the way to get rid of this coating on the tongue and how to get the tongue pink is to think about the tongue as being the beginning or the entry of the digestive system. Okay, because it's really a part of your digestive system. So to get the tongue looking nice and clean, you really want to get your digestive system clean. Okay, it's quite a silly idea to think if you just focus on the tongue and clean that, maybe with a toothbrush or taking some antifungal drugs or something, that you'll clean up the tongue. You won't, because the problem lies further down in the gut. Okay, so that's one thing I want to clear up right from the start. You need to get your digestive system all clean and sorted. You need to get the balance back with the beneficial bacteria. Generally, when you've got a coating on the tongue, it means that you've got dysbiosis or poor bowel flora. The further down the back of the tongue the coating, the more likelihood it's going to be the large intestine. The more towards the center of the tongue, the more likely it's going to be the small intestine. Anything on the tip of the tongue usually is going to mean the stomach's got a problem. On the sides of the tongue generally means the liver has got a problem. So if your liver's a bit fatty or not really healthy, you'll have sort of scallopy edges. So go to the mirror and have a look at your tongue, poke it out, and have a look at the different colors on the tongue, how far the color is situated back. Heavier coatings usually mean more of a problem. People with a big heavy coating often have a lot of gas and bloating to go with it as well. So let's give you a couple of tips now on really how to clear this sort of thing. One thing that you want to try and do is start to eat more, eat the beneficial foods that are going to help to clean the digestive system up. Cultured and fermented foods. You will have heard about all these kind of diets like the body ecology diet. There's many different types of diets like that. These sorts of diets really focus on wanting you to eat more foods like kefir and yogurt and sauerkraut and kimchi. These are foods that are being cultured or fermented, like sauerkraut. Foods that are rich in lactic acid. Lactic acid has a very good cleansing effect on the gut, and it promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria, which really help to clean the tongue up. There's nothing wrong with giving the tongue a bit of a scrub with a toothbrush. You can even get a toothbrush, when you reverse it, it's got sort of ribbles on one side where you can actually rub it over the tongue. That's going to stimulate the digestive system, a little bit like when you stimulate the different points on the hand or the feet, like reflexology. You'll stimulate the corresponding body parts. I believe that the tongue is the same. If you stimulate the tongue, you stimulate the bowel. And also it's good for constipation to stimulate the tongue. A little bit of apple cider vinegar, if you get an organic one, in water. Rinse the mouth with that once or twice per day. Lemon juice on the tongue has a good cleansing effect. A couple of drops of water soluble or just plain tea tree oil on your toothbrush. Brush your teeth with that, but also brush the tongue lightly with the tea tree oil. That's going to have a cleansing effect. There are different antifungal herbs you can get, like calendula. Calendula is a herb that is antifungal. Rinsing your mouth with a bit of water and calendula will help, to clear anything on the inside. A couple of drops of grapefruit seed extract in a little bit of lemon juice, rinsing your mouth thoroughly with that. Oil pulling. You may want to look up some YouTube videos on oil pulling, because oil pulling with coconut oil has a nice way of keeping the tongue and gums all clean there as well. Digestive enzymes, particularly taken for the stomach and pancreas, will help clear the tongue as well. Avoiding junk takeaway food, alcohol, soda drinks and sugar. That's going to help significantly get the tongue nice and pink again. Chewing food properly, another very beneficial thing you can do. So there's a couple of hints and tips on how you can keep the tongue clean. But the easiest thing to remember is if you eat clean, you're going to feel clean. Your tongue's going to be clean. If you eat crap, your tongue will look like crap. It's as simple as that. Thanks for tuning in.